Alright, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
I hate you like I'm young.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck. Fuck me! And that's when I noticed the cold breeze. The ankle's a little mean. My girlfriend behind my back was calling me Porcahontas.
Yeah, good day, you guys. Check out, I got some new cards, so I figured we can use some of them. We're not going to go through all of them. They don't have, like, you know, how these have meaning and everything on the bottom. Makes it a lot easier for us. Also, I do apologize if you can hear the landscapers outside, but they are garbage pail kids. I figured these would actually be perfect for getting the symbolizers, and we can just see, like, the funny drawings on it. We commonly compare Foodie and Amber, at least, to the Garbage Pail Kids. So I just think it would be so much fun. Check it out, guys, if you would like. And I think we'll do just like a basic kind of, let's do a past, future, and present reading for Amber to start off today, right? Just something easy. And I will say these cards are a little flimsy, but I like them. It's some interesting artwork. Alright, universe, show us the signifier for Amber's past. The Chariot. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. We know what the Chariot symbolizes a lot for Amber. Now, since I'll use this first video as like a little ad for this deck so you guys can see everything that it comes with. It comes with this little book too. So let's look up what the Chariot has. Alright, the Chariot, Velocity Victor. And it is upright. Velocity Victor is ready to hop into the Chariot and drive it as far and fast as fate will allow. Interesting. The Chariot symbolizes momentum, drive, and determination. This is a sign that stamina is called for. You'll cross the finish line only if you stay focused and don't lose confidence in your own ability to win. I find that interesting that this being Amber's past with what a kind of freeloader she was, this does kind of fit that energy, just like following wherever the money trail will take you. Alright, universe, show us the signifier for Amber's present. Ooh, the Emperor reversed. Okay. And I do like that it has the reversed and upright meanings in this book. I do think that's very nice. Alright, so the Emperor is Atom Bomb reversed. The inverse of this card shows that you're feeling burdened and trapped by your responsibilities. Though you're eager for change, don't detonate everything you've worked so hard to create just yet. This may be a passing feeling. Plan a vacation to take a break from your routines and duties. A break will have you feeling rested and ready to resume your role. As Amber's present, and she's presently taking a break, a month-long break, probably to stop herself from self-detonating. Ooh, okay, period, queen, period. Listen, this is the first reading I'm ever doing on these cards, okay? I opened them up to get them, like, sorted so I could get the major arcana out, and that's it. We're starting off strong. Alright, universe, show us Amber's future symbolizer. The cards stick together a bit too, I've noticed. The Star reversed. Now we do pull the Star actually quite often for Amber. I do find it interesting that it seems like these two are kind of switched. Usually we get the Chariot as like a outside factor. You know who I'm talking about. So let's see, what does the Star say? Hopeful Hedda. Okay. Inverted. The Star represents hopelessness and a loss of confidence. You no longer feel like you have the power to get yourself out of an unfortunate situation. Giving in to despair will only make things worse for you. Take the example of hopeful Hedda and stay bright and trusting even in the darkness. You do have what it takes to see yourself through this. You just must believe in yourself. Well, I would say that's actually very fitting for Amber, but we know how she is. we know how she is. She will never not portray herself in the victim mentality. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. So I don't see her really ever getting better. Interesting. Ooh, okay. You know what? Let's do a reading for Quirky Love Rose as well. Just because. Just because she's a new kind of lol into the mix. So let's see. All right, universe, show us Quirky Love Rose's past symbolizer. Wheel of Fortune reversed. So the Wheel of Fortune is Twist of Fate, Kate. When flipped, the Wheel of Fortune indicates a string of seemingly bad luck. Though nothing seems to be going right, know that things may not be as dire as they appear. What may seem like bad luck now may actually turn out to be a blessing in disguise in the future. Don't let setbacks and disappointments keep you down for long. You never know what's coming next. Life is full of unexpected twists of fate. Interesting. Okay. I think now I'm no Rosie expert here, but I do think, we could see this as that. She often talks about like how hard her life has been. I think this portrays that. Let's see where she is in the present though. All right, universe, show us Quirky Love. Ooh. This is 2 cards. I'm going to do this one. The Hanged Man. Very interesting. Okay. So the Hanged Man is Wacky Jackie. Upright, Wacky Jackie finds herself suspended by the ankle from a tree branch. Interesting. Hanging upside down, she sees the world from a whole new perspective. The Hanged Man represents moments of stillness, delays, and the need for a change in your point of view. If you feel like you've been driving yourself crazy trying to accomplish something but not making any headway, it could be time to pause and think about how to approach your mission from a new angle. Okay. To be fair, I don't really know what Rosie's goal is right now in the present, but maybe she is considering something. Maybe she is taking a moment to reflect and sit back. I don't know. I think it also could be like a stalemate almost. I think it depends like what her next move after this pause would be. All right, universe, show us Quirky Love Rose's future symbolizer. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, I thought we were gonna pull that for Amber. So we got the Death card reversed. Death is Grim Jim. When inverted, Death represents resistance to change and progress. It's time for you to move on and step into the next phase of your life, but you don't want to let go just yet. This tarot card warns you that delaying the process only makes this transition harder for you. Don't prolong it anymore. You know what you need to do. Exciting new opportunities are in your future. Very interesting, you guys. Wowzers. Okay. I think we could see this as like Rosie. Like she has been handed probably, a certain twist of fate that just didn't pan out for her. And now I think she's really having to contemplate like, well, what is it I'm going to do in the future? What is it I'm going to do to get better for myself? And I think the Death card, while symbolizing both literal death, I think it also is just a continuation of this. I mean, even the imagery is extremely similar. It's very interesting. I also see death reversed as like a light warning. Okay. And then for Foodie Beauty, let's just do, here. We're going to do a couples reading for her and Salah. Let's see how they're doing. I'm just going to use the main signifier, or these cards for the main signifiers, and then we'll go to our regular deck. We can't leave her out. Alrighty. Ooh. Okay. Queen. Justice. Ooh, interesting. Okay. No, I definitely believe that. I'm going to pull the card for Salah too, and then we'll look. Actually, I said his name and then this. Temperance. Ooh. So Justice is Leaky Lindsay. I mean, ew. That's a good way to describe Foodie. Snotty-nosed Leaky Lindsay. It's so perfect for Foodie. Holds the sacred scales of justice aloft, symbolizing the undeniable authority of cause and effect. It's important to make sure you're being fair and just, even when life gives you an unfair and unjust amount of snot to deal with. Balance, moderation, and honesty will see you through any messy, goopy, or gross situations in which you find yourself. That's interesting for Foodie, but I mean, we know how she is. Alright, and then balanced Betty is temperance. Upright, it's time to go with the flow, like balanced Betty. Temperance represents equilibrium, fairness, and moderation. It's time to stay cool as a cucumber and play the peacemaker in any squabbles you may find yourself in. Now isn't the time for hot-headedness, rash decisions, or haste. Relax, stay calm, and let the pieces fall where they will. Wow! No, that actually sounds very fitting, because, like, with how Salah's been, he's been, like, the peacekeeper. You know what I mean? Nothing is an argument anymore, all of a sudden. I think he is truly just trying to appease her to get her the hell out of there. I think he's so fucking fed up with her, dude. Snot nose. Alright, with that, let's go over to our regular deck that we use. Oh, god damn, universe. Is this Salah's? I'm going to take that as Salah's. So here, let me pull Foodie's. Alright, universe, show us Foodie's energy in this relationship with Salah. The Emperor reversed. Domineering, controlling, lack of discipline, rigid, stubborn, tyrant, recklessness. Well, who does that sound like? Ooh, we've been pulling the Hermit a lot for Salah lately. That's very interesting. Reversed, isolation, loneliness, withdrawal, resignation, distance, lost your way. This is his energy with her, in the relationship with her. This is how he feels when he is pushed into being with her, because she's such a negative, nasty, antisocial person. That's crazy. Wow. Listen, the cards are screaming today. All right, universe, show us their shared energy in this relationship together. Justice reversed. Unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, punishment. Okay, interesting. We are going to ask the Magic Conch, because I do have a very specific question. Magic Conch, is Foodie Booty actually separating from Salah?
No.
Magic Conch, is Foodie Beauty scamming her audience?
I know you want to, but you can't right now.
She wants to, but she can't. I mean, kinda true. PayPal blocked her, GoFundMe blocked her. Wow, you guys. So even though they seem absolutely fucking miserable together, I guess do it for the grift. Wow. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting to see. Oh, I want to know how that plays out. Alrighty, you guys. And God, I don't know. What could I do here? We'll ask a Nova question just because might as well, right? We'll include all the cows, or most of them at least. Magic Conch, will Nova Online get a job?
Don't get your hopes up about it.
I love this segment, you guys. It's so much fun. Alrighty. We'll do the same thing that we just did for Foodie, but we're going to do it with Gypsy and Ken. Also, I want to see what they're up to, because there will be a video out tomorrow. Oop. And you know what? There we go. The Emperor. Okay. So that would be Gypsy. And the Hierophant reversed. Interesting. Now, we did already read the Emperor, but we'll go over it again. Atom Bomb. Upright. The Emperor represents a powerful patriarch, much like Atom Bomb, as he sits on his throne with a mushroom cloud for a crown. He is just as capable of causing calamity as he is of creating peace. The tarot card advises you to take your responsibilities seriously and to think through decisions carefully. Rash decisions can have explosive consequences. Gypsy would know about that, wouldn't she? Alright, and then the Hierophant is Brainy Janie, and it is reversed. Do you feel like going against the grain? Making your own way? Following your own instincts? Reversed, the Hierophant shows that you're at odds with the status quo. Take the example of the delightfully gross and messy Garbage Pail Kids and be yourself. You'll be happiest if you stay true to you. Now, I am not going to say the rumor because I don't find it appropriate. Y'all know we've talked about this. But there is some speculation, I guess, about Ken and his schmexuality. I don't think it's up for debate on anyone whether he is or isn't. That's his prerogative, you know. But allegedly he's been seen on some apps. So let's dive in and see how this bruh. Okay, universe, you need to chill. Alright, universe. Show us Gypsy's signifier in this relationship with Ken. The Tower reversed. Personal transformation, fear of change, averting or delayed disaster, suffering, collapse, stormy time, restlessness. Okay, so I get the feeling that Gypsy even recognizes something isn't quite right in this relationship. Right, universe, show us Ken's signifier in this relationship with Gypsy Rose. Oh, very similar kind of readings for the two men. Interesting. Reversed. Isolation, loneliness, withdrawal, resignation, distance, lost your way. I mean, that would make sense if he is very not interested. Whoa. Alright, universe. Show us their shared energy in this relationship together. The Magician, reversed. Manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents, insecure, lack of confidence, narcissism. Wow. Very interesting read. Yeah, I think people have speculated for a while now that, like, their relationship is definitely not as it seems. I mean, we've seen how rocky it is in general. Has been for years. Even when she was with Ryan, you never really kind of stopped hearing about Ken and the impact that that relationship had on her. I just think that they're really not meant for each other, but I guess we will have to wait and see how, you know, they carry on through with that. But if you guys want to check out the box, check that out. I also get a lot of questions. Jordan, where did you get your tarot cards? Just look up classic tarot with meanings or beginner's tarot with meanings. It'll probably pop up if you need the kind of like imagery. These are the cards. You can find them. They're probably available on Amazon. Check that out, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning on in. I hope everyone's having a great start to their week. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Become with. I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.